And this man called Elimelech was supposed to have a dwelling in Bethlehem, Judah. Bethlehem, Judah, that is where Jesus was born. It is where he was supposed to dwell with all his children. It was his place of protection. It was his place of preservation. It was his place of providence. But because of the situation of famine that fell in Bethlehem, Judah, he shifted from that place and went for help somewhere else. Now, as children of the kingdom,
some situations come upon us. Even if we are in Bethlehem, Judah, even if we are born again, there are certain things that attack us where they are supposed to attack us. They enable us to grow. They enable us to sustain God, to believe God. But most of the time, we run. And we are thinking that once we help ourselves, we shall overcome. Abimelech
was a man who knew God. He was a man in a place where the city knew him, knew about him. He had a beautiful family with children, well established. But why do we think he was picked out? Why do we think he was picked out? In all the scriptures, it's because he did something that was historical.
He was born again, and he did it well. Believers, we do not quit our land. But he did so. He left the land where protection was, where dwelling was, where blessing was. Situations attack us all. It is human. Famine can come into your family. Problems might appear in your family. Death might appear in your life. You might be in a season of not being married. When you're not married, you might have had a car but you don't have it. But it doesn't mean in that very situation, in the presence of God, there is no provision. It does not mean in the land you're in, God does not see you. Sometimes it happens, and famine comes, and life becomes hard. Problems attack. When it is human, even born again, we lose. Born again, money gets lost. Born again, life becomes more harder. But does not mean we get away. We live where protection is, and we seek other places where we think we shall get providence.
We shall have a shortcut which is going to become a long cut.
This life, you see, brethren, whenever you want a shortcut, you're going to go to the long cut.
Elimelech yasala shortcut.
Abimelech yanoonya shortcut.
N'akwata mukazi we.
And got her wife.
N'akwata abaana be.
All his children.
N'abaga mujje tugende.
He said, let's go.
Wano tewabeereka.
We can't stay here.
And they shifted. I was inquiring of the Lord and asking God, what is the situation of the church now? And he was telling me that the church is shifting from its place where my providence is, where my protection is, where my blessings are. And they are seeking for an easy way. They have gone where they think there is food to eat.
I want to tell the church, wherever you think is where provision is, and you're making the situation go wrong. Praise Jesus. The man was good, but he could not make an altar.
He wouldn't have run away from Bethlehem, Judah.
Let me tell you,
principles that govern
every place has got principles that governs.
in everything that God created, there are principles that preserve it. As born again, what protects us is being the God. What protects the tree is to be in the soil. What protects the fish is to be in the water. What protects the is to come and take your blood. What protects the fish is to swallow. What you see God had providence for it. He provided where blessing comes from. He provides where it overcomes. Do you think God had denied Abimelech? He had not done so. And he wasn't the only person having famine. Famine was not for Abimelech. The rest remained in the famine. The famine you're in is not permanent. It is temporary. But do not leave the place where providence is. What helps Jacob and Peter? Because they were on the mountain with Jesus. When time came, because he resigned with Jesus, they got the grace of God that was in presence when even Jesus had left. When he had died, they sustained.